Good morning, dear student. So, dear student, you read the chapter 2, computer language. Yes, student, your chapter, you are reading chapter 2, computer language. Yes, student. So, today we read about the types of computer language. So in the next class we read about the low level language. Yes, and types of low level language, machine language and assembly language. Okay, so in the last class you read about the computer language. Yes, student. So why need the language to the computer and to the human? Why? Because that understand between two person or two things. Yes, student. Yes. So you might know that a communicate with each other in language is required. Yes, so need a language because understand to each other. So different countries and region have a different language to communicate. So similarly, in order to communicate with the computer, a special language is required that should be understood by the computer. So for this purpose different languages are developed to the different types of work on computer. Okay, so these are called computer language. So in this chapter we are reading to study about different types of computer language. So you know that computer language are mainly two types, low level and high level. Yes, in the last class low level language and high level language you read, and two type of low level language, assembly language and machine language. Okay, so computer language is a special type of language. Okay, student, computer language is a special type of language, consists of various types of command and rules that is used to do different types of tasks in computer and understood by computer. So basically a computer language is divided into category according to their, so low level language and high level language. Okay, student. So low level language two type, assembly language and second machine language. Okay, student, and four type of high level language. Okay, so that's first algebraic formulating, and second your business data processing, and your third, object oriented programming. Object oriented programming, and your last, visual programming. Okay, student. So that's complete the diagram of computer language, low level language and high level language. So high level language 4 type and low level language 2 type. Okay, student, clear that category of computer language: high level language, algebraic formatting, business data processing, object oriented program, and visual programming. And so in the last class we read about the machine language. Yes, student. And today more read about the computer language and the low level language and high level language. So that's LL. You know what's the full form LL? LL means low level language. Okay, so low level language are machine oriented language. So they are directly understood by the computer. As we all know that computer can understood only electronic signals, okay, and which are represented by 0 and 1. Okay, student, and that signal which are represented 0 and 1. Okay, and you know that's 0, so that's this is a binary code. This is a coding, a decoding binary. Okay, this is a binary digit. So 0, that means off, and 1 means, that means on. Okay, so this is a machine language. Yes, student, this is a machine language. So earlier program were written in machine language. Okay, so machine language is the only language which a computer can understood. So a computer is a machine which understood only machine language. So which is represented by 0 and 1. So this is a binary digit. This digit called binary digit. Okay, student? Yeah. So what are the advantages of machine language? So it makes fast and efficient use of computer. It makes fast and efficient of computer. So, and no translators are required to translate the code as it is directly understood by the computer. Okay, and what is the disadvantages of that language? So machine code like 0 and 1 are difficult to remember and understood, and finding errors in program is very difficult. Okay, सपोज कोई प्रोग्राम में डिफॉल्ट एरर आ जाता है तो फिर वो प्रोग्रामिंग कोडिंग सर्च करने में डिफिकल्टी होती थी. ओके, सो फाइंडिंग एरर इन प्रोग्राम इज वेरी difficult. Okay, and machine language program are not portable to other computer. Okay, student? Yeah. So this is a low level advantages. And your next language type of low level language, assembly language. Okay. Assembly language. So this is another low level language, yes, in which operation codes are given in the form of alpha numeric symbols instead of 0 and 1. Okay, machine language use the 0 and 1 for coding. Okay, yes, but in this language use the alphanumeric symbol. Okay, so this one is a use alphanumeric symbol. Okay, so these symbols are known as mnemonic codes, and these symbols called mnemonic code. Okay, and in the machine language that's called binary digit. Okay, but in this language this symbol called mnemonic code. Okay, so which are short sequence of letters like A for addition, C for comparison, okay, and L for loading and M for multiplying. It is known as symbolic programming language. Okay, so in this language, assembly language is called symbolic programming language. Symbolic programming language. Okay, so we can say that symbolic programming language, that's other name of assembly language. Okay, yes, so that's, you know, what's the A for addition and C for comparison, L for loading and M for multiplying. So this is a coding of letter. So what's the means of A, what's the means of B? Okay, so as we know that the computer only understood machine language. Okay, student? Yes, the instruction given in assembly language are converted to machine language by language translator, that's called assembler. So you know that, student, computer understood the only machine language, and machine language represented by 0 and 1 digit. Okay, that means binary digit. Okay, so computer assembly language convert to the machine language, that's called assembler. Okay, so this is a language translator. So look, assembly language convert or not convert, it translate assembly language translate to machine language, so that's called assembler. So this processing, this method called to assembler. Okay, student. So these very important things. Computer cannot understood the assembly language nowadays. Computer understand the machine language, and the instruction given in assembly language are converted. Assembly language coding converted into machine language. So that's by language translator called assembler. Okay, student? Clear? So what is the assembler? Assembler is a translator device, as that translator processing assembly language convert into machine language. Okay, here is a language translator. Assembler is a language translator. So an assembler is a program used to translate assembly language into machine language, we can say in the other word. Okay, student? An assembler is a program used to translate assembly language into machine language, so that the computer can understand it. Okay, so what's the advantages and disadvantages of assembly language? So advantages of assembly language, it is very what is the disadvantages? So it is easy to understand as compared to machine language, and correction of error is easy, and that it can be modified easily. Okay, so that is the advantages of assembly language. So that it is easy to understand as compared to the machine language, and correction of error is easy, and it can be modified easily. Okay, student? And what is the disadvantages of assembly language? So it is also a machine language dependent. Okay, so assembly language is also machine dependent language. Okay, and since it is a machine dependent, the programmer should have the knowledge of hardware also, and a program assembler is required. A program assembler is required to translate into the machine language. Okay, student? And in machine language, that understand directly, no need any translator. Okay, students? Yes. So this is a disadvantages of assembly language. So that's clear. Low level language. So that's two type of low level language. First, high level language, and second, assembly language. Okay, so that's assembly language, and this is second, and first high level language is the first, and this is second, So that's your complete low level language. Okay, yeah. So these are two types. Okay, first machine language and assembly language. And you know that machine language, you understand the binary digit are decoding, so that's 0 and 1. And assembly language understand the mnemonic code, that means alphanumeric symbol and alphanumeric symbol. So that's these symbols are known as mnemonic codes. Okay, student, this mnemonic code. These symbols are called mnemonic code. Okay, and assembly language need a translator, and this translator called the assembler. And what's the work of this translator? So this translator change the language, assembly language to the machine language, student. Okay, yes. So clear about the low level language, and in the next class we will read about the next language, high level language. Okay, yes. So what is the high level language and types of high level language? So please read about the low level language and types of low level language and learn it also. Okay, thank you so much, student.